and the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and it is Sunday. And you know what that means? It's time for weekly purchases, that time of the week where we investigate what came through the door via DHL, Amazon, UPS, United States Postal Service, FedEx, and of course, that KG outlaw, Waylon Jennings. It is the weekly purchases. And speaking of Waylon Jennings, off to Hank Williams Jr. tonight. All my rowdy friends are coming over tonight. You got the pig in the ground, the beer on ice, and all my rowdy friends are coming over tonight. Not a huge Hank Jr. fan. I dabble in some Hank, but I like Outlaw Country. I like him because he was around Johnny Whalen and all that kind of stuff, kind of around in that mix. But I'm by no means a big Hank Jr. guy, but we're going to the fair. He's playing the fair tonight. I said, you know what? I'll go. I'll stay for some songs. So we'll see how that ends up going in the future here. But my wife and I are going to the big fair tonight. Oh, it's going to be quite a summertime tradition. So more on that on the channel, I'm sure, in the future. And a lot going on the channel each and every day, as you guys know by now. But got to thank our sponsor of the weekly purchases. It is jaystoysandgames.com. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 15% on all in-stock items. Some deals for days over there, as I tell you guys each and every week. Carded Classics, their new segment of their website where they got old mint on card figures from the past. You can save 15% on those as well. Check out Jay's Toys and Games. Tell them Kyle sent you, of course. And as we're speaking right now, they got the latest Mythic Legions over there, and you can save 15% on those as well. Got to get a deal if we ever saw one. And of course, speaking of deals, how about Patreon? What did I do with that? Here it is, right off to the side of the table. Patreon giveaway, month of August. It is heavy duty, like a young Judas Priest in the, I guess that would be the 80s, I guess is where it would have been. But we do got heavy duty here. This is the August giveaway, so check out the Patreon for your chance to win, plus the Patreon, everything going on over there every single day. Busy, busy times. And busy times with the podcast. Of course, my wife and I, every single Tuesday, it is the Kyle Peterson Show. Check out the podcast for all things wrestling, all things food reviews, all things album of the week, and all points in between. There's a lot going on in the podcast each and every week. Check it out. This week, you can find out all about what ethnicity is my wife. People want to know. It's the question we got multiple times last week. Angie tells everything about it. She also tells about her time with one LeVar Burton and Reading Rainbow. You're not going to believe that story. I didn't have that on my bingo card, the story she told there. So that was kind of fun as well. So check out the podcast each and every single Tuesday, wherever podcasts are found, with video cast on YouTube as well. And then this week on the channel, tons and tons of unboxings. So much stuff through the door the last couple of weeks. It's almost enough to make your head spin. There's just not enough time in the day to get everything done between family life, work life, and this life. There's a lot going on. So 4 videos a day, you know how we do it over here. But there is so much stuff. It's going to take us literally months to get through everything from San Diego Comic-Con the week after. And then this week, you're going to see in the back half of weekly purchases today. And this week I was on the road. You're going to see some of the toy hunt videos already on the channel, and maybe next week on the channel. I was over in the Quad Cities for some meetings. So of course, you know, I was going to hit some toy stores along the way. Next week, I'm going to Indiana. Beautiful this time of year, I'm told. Indiana, you know, you can go to Jamaica, you can go to Bermuda, you can go to Hammond, Indiana, and you can have all the fun, But I'm going to be out that way, working my way out there. Going to be over there for a couple days this week. Not sure what kind of time I'm going to have. We'll see what we get into over there. But I will be in Indiana this week. So shout out to Indiana. We'll see where it goes from there. But besides that, that's the housekeeping. Now it's time to get into it. Of course, it's time for the question of the week. All right, time for question of the week, and Angie is here, ready for the question of the week. Angie, say hello.
I'm the lady in red.
Lady in red. Oh, looking only like she could look. Ready to take the fair by storm, Angie. We're going to the fair.
So hot.
We just made the decision now. Angie and I are going to the fair Hank Williams Jr. is playing tonight, and all of our rowdy friends are coming over tonight, including Angie. But we'll see how that goes.
I know any songs?
Oh, you'll know plenty of songs. And I'm not the biggest Hank Jr. fan in the world. I like Hank Jr., but he's no Waylon, he's no Willie, he's no Johnny Cash, he's no Marty Stewart. I'll tell you that much right there. But I do like Hank enough, and I figure, you know what? I want to just cross him off the list. Say I saw him in concert one time. We're going to play the old-fashioned game, wait till the very last minute, maybe even wait through the first act, which is like the Old Crow Medicine Show. I don't know anything about them. I've heard of them, though, of course. They've been on many a Marty Stewart concert, but I usually skip them. So, but wait till they're performing, and then somebody's going to like really dump their ticket there. So hopefully you and I can get in there, a little in and out of Hank Jr. for about $50 a piece. That is going to be the goal there. But Angie, you want to go there for some food, I'm guessing. Yes. Now, what is on your food list, which kind of ties into the question of the week this week? But
you know me, I'm just basic.
Get her a foot-long hot dog, corn dog. Get her a foot-long. She's very basic. She just likes it.
And then I'm like, I'm going to try something else fun. But then I get full.
She'll get some cookies, a corn dog.
I'll probably skip the cookies, honestly.
Oh, me too. Those cookies don't do anything for me. I'm not a big sweets guy, though.
Because you won't eat any. So it's like, what am I going to do with the... Well, I guess I
I'll
could
have
get the cup.
one.
I could get the cup.
I would have one or two.
I want to get the bucket. That's crazy.
Yeah, she's going to put the bucket, and then you're going to wear it around the rest of the night there at the fair there. But I don't know. I'm kind of... when I see it, I'll get it. I always like that grinder place. They got a good grinder. I like that. And I like... I don't mind a corn dog every once in a while. I don't like hot dogs anymore. I grew out of that, but I like a corn dog. They have those bacon corn dogs that are pretty good.
They have like a jalapeno one this year.
Ooh, I like jalapenos for sure. So maybe
My forehead is really gleaming in this video.
It's a shiny forehead.
He's got them working.
She's got them working out. You are glowing out.
I'm perspirating.
She's working out. The sweating to the oldies is what she's going to be doing tonight. But what else do we like there? Anything else you can think of? Last year we got the lobster roll. I would love a lobster roll this year, but they're like $40. So I might be a game time decision. Might see on that one there.
Got to do it.
What else is good there? I wanted to try these bacon egg roll things. They look bacon cheeseburger egg rolls look pretty good from our buddy. He's got a shop there.
Ranch. Bacon,
they got ranch sprinkled on there or something. So there's always some good stuff at the fair, but it's the whole rigmarole getting there. You have to pay for the concert ticket. You have to pay to get into the fair. You got to pay to park. You got to fight the traffic. It's just a rigmarole, but it is what it is. But we're going. We're headed there. I've got to edit a video right after we're done with this, and then we should be able to get on the road, beat some traffic, and do that. So no rest for the wicked. Ozzy Osbourne style. Tribute to Ozzy once again. And Angie, I think it's time, though. We've done enough jibber-jabbering. We're in a time crunch. It's time to get down to the question of the week. Angie, take it away. Read the question of the week.
Okay. Jonathan Hodap, 8735. He's asked questions.
Yep.
My question for you guys is, what is your favorite food chain and your go-to meal?
Well, there you go. There's plenty of food chains I enjoy. Did you want to start or do you want me to start? Ladies first,
I love
of course.
Mexican. Like, if I can't
she
think
loves
of what
Mexican
to eat.
food and Mexican people. Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
Oh, I don't know.
You love Mexican.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you want to go on? What do you get at your Mexican restaurants?
Fajitas, usually.
Fajitas, of course.
But I've been converted to the combos lately.
The combo's good. I like a good combo. I like a good in and out. I like a good combo. It's a cheap meal. You get the taco, you get the rice, you get the beans, you get like a burrito or an enchilada. It's like $10. Bada boom, bada bing. It's a wonderful thing.
But
You're
I
in and
thought
out.
that place we went to last week was better than the one we went to with my sister.
Yeah. And I usually like the fajitas or the choripolo. That's what I prefer over there. But I also get the combo from time to time. But that's not my go-to food chain. Do you have you like a Wendy's, I think, is your favorite of
Not really anymore. I feel like every time I go there, the buns are stale.
Turned her back. Oh, let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that. But I guess, do you have any other fast food chains you enjoy and your go-to meal over there?
Chick-fil-A.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Chick-fil-A.
Sure.
You get
my fast food.
Tell them what you get. It's like a $30 meal when Angie goes
not
there.
$30.
Okay, 20,
so
whatever.
I get grilled nuggets with a kale crunch salad and a lemonade.
It's
and then I get buffalo sauce, and then I make a little salad.
She makes a little concoction. It's a $30 salad, which you can just go to.
It's like $11.
11 too much. There's no way. But yeah, you like that. And then you like Raising Cane's is the other one you guys go to all the time. And that's like a 3-piece combo or whatever.
Yeah, that one's pretty heavy, though, with all the fries and the bread and everything.
Yeah, I'm over it. I used to love Chick-fil-A. I used to love Raising Cane's. I could never eat them again in my life, and I'd be extremely happy.
I'm shedding.
Are you throwing hair in my... Jeez.
Throwing it on the ground.
I guess so. Can't wait. But you ruined both of those places.
It's going to get in your toes.
Ruined both of those places for me is what you
toes.
did do. But I like a lot of places. Like I like a good Jersey Mike's. I get their cheesesteak there. I like
you
that.
love Dave's Hot Chicken?
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. You want to take it from here? The Big Kahuna over there at Jersey Mike's. I do enjoy Dave's Hot Chicken. I have a feeling, though, if they put one in my area, maybe I wouldn't like it. It would turn into the Chick-fil-A Raising Cane's type thing. I know Emma and Elle would go there every once in a while, so might nice to have a little variety there. I love a good Colonel. The Harlan Sanders been doing me right since I was a little kid. I love I'm very basic over there. Give me the wing and breast meal. Get me that. Give me some slaw, of course, the gold standard and coleslaw, and then you got the mashed potatoes and gravy. Get me that meal. I mean, that's an easy one. That's an easy layup. And then I'm a big pizza guy, so a lot of pizza places I could go on all day. But my favorite fast food chain is probably KFC. I'd probably go KFC. I like that chicken. I like that white meat chicken over there. So you prefer the dark meat, but you settle for the white meat. Is that the case for you?
I like both.
Oh, she likes both. Good for her. Good for her. I like white
I
meat.
do. If I get it, I get a breast and a leg.
Yeah, she likes to mix it. She
I
likes
don't
to
really
mix
like
it up.
A thigh is very fatty. The leg's just right.
She mixes it up. She likes the dark meat and the white meat. She'll go either way. She's no prejudice in her chicken at all. Where I only like white meat chicken. I just don't like the dark meat in the chicken. I don't like to mix my chickens. I don't know, whatever the reason is, but God. I'll definitely eat the slaw all day long. That's the gold standard. I also love a good Long John Silver's. Nobody else in my family likes it, but that is another childhood favorite I used to go to. When I was a kid, there was a McDonald's, a Pizza Hut, a KFC, and a Long John Silver's, and a Taco John's, if you're familiar with that. Those 5 were in my area. So that's like if we ever went out to eat or ever got like food on a Friday night, it was from one of those places. So whenever I get any of those, it reminds me as a kid, except for McDonald's.
I always crave Pizza Hut breadsticks.
Oh, yeah, it's good.
But then I always want them with that white sauce, so like Alfredo-y sauce that was like around in the 90s.
You and your sauces, the white sauce, of course. We know Angie also loves white sauce and white cream, of course. The creamier, the better. She loves that too. So Angie playing all the hits here at the table today, and she's going to play all the hits when we do hit the fair here. We'll get some video of Angie taking a foot-long corn dog. How about?
Oh, my God.
You'll take it. You love them. You love them. And you put little pickles and ketchup. They have the pickle wrapped ones now. There's all kinds of stuff for you.
I just do a little ketchup drizzle.
Oh, yeah. We'll get you all the drizzle you need here. And Hank, he'll get all his rowdy friends over tonight, and it'll be a heck of a time. Stay tuned for all that. It sounds like it's a done deal. Sounds like we're going there. We better go to the bank. We better go get some money out. I'll let you get the ATM. How about I'll let you pay? No? Oh, man. Oh, you can pay me back later after the show. That's money. For sure. So that works. So there it is. That is the question of the week this week. And if you want to be the question of the week, put it in the comments down below. And you too can be the question of the week. And Angie, they can also check a little bit more out of you here in a couple of days or right now on your OnlyFans account. On the podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show. Every single Tuesday where our podcasts are found. Check out Angie. We're going to try some new Oreos this week. We're going to hear all about your love of LeVar Burton. So more about that over there.
And my nationality.
And your nationality. We finally answer the hard-hitting questions. What is Angie exactly? We talk about that as well. What is she? And we'll talk about that as well. Check out The Kyle Peterson Show right now on YouTube channel memberships or, of course, Patreon. So there it is. That is the question of the week. Angie, I'll see you in 2 seconds. Now it's time for the weekly purchases. All right, time for round 1 of weekly purchases. A couple of rounds this week. A lot going on. As I said, the last couple of weeks have been all-timers for weekly purchases. And this one, another busy one. And let's start with the big boy this week. Already unboxed it on the channel. Check out the review if you missed it. It's the Fright Zone. How cool is the packaging on this once again? You do get the artwork, the beautiful Masters artwork. Flip it around. You got that beautiful artwork of the figures. I guess artwork, whatever you want to call it, but looking absolutely cool. It is the Fright Zone. Check out the unboxing on the channel. Very, very fun. Very, very fun. And then that little reptilian guy, really awesome as well. So check out the Fright Zone unboxing on the channel. Where do I want to put this? And it's taking up all kinds of space right off the bat here for me. But Fright Zone through the door this week. And how about G.I. Joe? Almost a G.I. Joe a day the last couple of weeks. You know I'm here for that. We got Crystal Ball Walmart through the door this week. Cobra Commander Battle Armor Edition through the door this week. Also got Major Blood this week. The Cobra theme right there. Walmart Night Force 2-pack through the door this week. Of course, the Mass Device, the Polar Bear and Snake Eyes through the door this week. And last but certainly least, we got Snake Eyes, the Paintball Edition Snake Eyes here. So many Joes, so little time. That's what it is. Can't wait to get more Joes in the collection. A lot of fun. We unboxed a Rattler not too long ago, Cover Girl, Televiper, Flint, and all points in between. A lot of Joes coming at us pretty quickly as of late, but we got a lot of Joes through the door. We also found this week out of my travels, got the Fly Ben Cooper Kid. 'Tis the season. It's almost Halloween. We got Ben Cooper Kids, the Fly, and the one I was most excited for here, Old School Planet of the Apes. Very, very fun. I got a lot more Ben Cooper Kids coming. We saw them at San Diego. Have to imagine we're going to be bombarded around, of course, the Halloween season. Perfect time for the Ben Cooper Kids, as we do know. So we got 2 of those through the door. Also got a little bit of Who-Man, like He-Man, but different. Savage Crucible this week. I love the Savage Crucible figures. I want to get their take on He-Man. Got the Who-Man through the door. Going to be a fun one to dive into. Also, some Marvel Legends this week. Walmart coming in once again with a pre-order. Spirit Spider, a very cool looking figure. Can't wait to dive into that one as well. And the Marvel Legend hits keep on coming from Walmart. Thunderbolts 2-pack. Got this one. This is starting to show up in the sets over there at Walmart on that collector display they're putting out. Also shipping online. So I did get that through the door. And then also Walmart online coming through again. Omega Red versus the War Machine, like a young kiss is what that one is. But looking very good here, of course, part of the Gamerverse lineup. Very fun to get that through the door. I still haven't unboxed Thanos and Psylocke yet. I don't know if anybody cares at this point, but we'll get to it eventually on the channel. And then on my travels for work this week in the Quad Cities, I did find the Strange Lives of Superman. Finally found this one. Still on the hunt for the Platinum Edition. 3 heads with this one. Do I need 3 of these in my collection? I just may. And we did get another one there. There was 2 of them on the peg, so I grabbed both of them. So I'll ask questions later is what I'll do. But that's round number 1, starting the mountain. Round number 1 of weekly purchases. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop the clock. Breaking in between weekly purchases with future Kyle from the mailbox in front of my house, as I got a heck of a delivery right as I was finishing up weekly purchases. So here it is. We got a little bonus weekly purchases. And we go to Ringside Collectibles, of course, using discount code Kyle to save 10%. Latest and greatest unmatched series, almost said unrivaled, unmatched series 12 right here. Roderick Strong coming in hot. First time in the line. First time in the line, Juice Robinson right there. How about that? First time in the line, Nature Boy Ric Flair. Oh, baby. Cannot wait to dive into this one. And we're not done yet. First time in the line, Mercedes Moné. Should be hot on the heels of the Shop AEW, which I believe I got shipping for already. So 2 Mercedes Monets about in the same time frame. First time in the line right there. And then another guy, no stranger though, Jon Moxley. So a lot of people down on the Jazzwares AEW line. A lot of new blood injected into this set here with a little dash of old blood in Jon Moxley. But of course, we're going to dive into all of these, of course, on the reviews. Not done there with stuff through the door this week, or today, more like it. Did get this from, of course, Big Rubber Guys Collect Major. Once again, we got Robert Gibson. We got Ricky Morton. We got the Rock and Roll Express. How cool is this? Been a long time since we got the Rock and Roll Express, no doubt about it. Unfortunately for me and many others, I was supposed to have Bad News Brown here. They shipped me an extra Earl Hebner. So I got to send that Earl Hebner back. And then once they get that back, they'll shoot out the Bad News Brown to me. So very disappointing in that, but what's another couple of weeks waiting, I guess. But they did have the Rat, and he was just chilling in the box by himself. So we did get the Rat for Bad News. So I guess that'll have to do for right now. An interesting extra accessory there. So I did get that, and I guess I'll save that for Bad News, hopefully in the next week or so. Stay tuned for that. But we're not done. We got more wrestling figures through the door today. Finally, got Epic Toys. Got Dr. Death, Steve Williams. Cannot wait to dive into this. Dr. Death, one of my absolute all-time favorite wrestlers. Cool to get a retro version of him. And then, of course, we got the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Things are knocking over again over here. Got the Nature Boy Ric Flair. I'm not super sold on this one yet. Can't wait to dive into that on the channel as well. Another Horseman member, one of the all-time greats, one of the most underrated wrestlers of all time, Barry Windham. Love to see that from Epic Toys. And then, of course, Epic Toys Barbarian, another fabulous looking here. Going to go great with the Warlord from Hasbro back in the day when they went off on their singles run, of course. Getting sold around by different managers. Wild times once upon a time. And then, not done with the retro style figures. They keep on coming. Figure collections. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. You got Scotty Too Hottie, a.k.a. Scotty Garland over here. The hits keep on coming with Crush. How about that? Brian Adams himself. Crush, and then we're not done. We got another crush right here. 2 crushes are better than 1. We're going to crush them. Of course, Mattel's got a lot of crushes coming in the future as well. Crush right there. How about Steph DeLander? And last but not least, her boyfriend, old Manser. Manser, one of my favorites from the Indies over the last decade or so, 5 years or so, what is time. Really wish I would have got the bloody variant editions. I think those are sold out at this point, but I'll take what I can get. I'll take this Manser, part of the Green Card series from Figure Collection. So the mound of action figures this week continues with a huge round of wrestling deliveries here today. All right, time for the final round of weekly purchases. I think I can get it all in here. We'll see what happens. But let's start it off with the last non-wrestling edition here. Kind of almost, though. It is Streets of Rage Roo. It is a boxing kangaroo. I could not pass this up. I saw it on Walmart online. I was ordering other stuff, so I got free shipping for it, so it felt right. Reminds me of course, Big Boa. What was the Big Boa? There was like a second version of Big Boa in the 25th anniversary Figure Subscription Club G.I. Joe days, and he came with a kangaroo. Kind of reminds me of that a little bit. So I had to pick that one up for $10. Can't go wrong with a boxing kangaroo, let me tell you there. On my travels this week, I did find the Chase Edition Chelsea Green from 156 Main Event Series. A lot of confusion with this one. Is the Ghostbuster one really the Chase? That seems to be the harder one to find for whatever reason. I found that one. We unboxed it on the channel weeks ago, but now I found this one, technically the Chase Edition, out at a local Walmart this week. So be on the lookout for that, or I should say Target this week. And then speaking of course, main event style figures, how about 157 Alundra Blaze? So maybe a little ladies' night main event unboxing coming to the channel sooner rather than later. And then thanks to Good Brother Figs out there. Check them out on Instagram. They're posting stuff. They're selling stuff all the time. But Good Brother Figs put this one up, and I said I had to jump in, had to get after this one right there. It is Mike Knox. Now, you know me. I'm a big fan of first time in the line, last time in the lines, guys that only got one figure. That is Mike Knox for the main event style. Had to get this one for my collection. Tommy Dreamer, the Hurricane for the longest time. That was their only figures. Hurricane obviously got some more. But a main event basic style, of course, Tommy Dreamer and Mike Knox never did get elites or anything else. So got that one this week as well. And then I send another special shout out to my good buddy Bobby out there. He was looking out for me. He said, hey, I found these. Do you want these cost plus shipping? And man, I couldn't say yes fast enough. Really appreciate him looking out for me there. It is the Chase Edition Great Muta, of course, hidden stores right now at Walmart. This will be my opener one. Got a little bit of a ding in it, but he did send me a second one as well. So I got my mint on card Great Muta. Got to track down one more of them so I can display all the heads, but a lot of work's done right here. Got to give a special shout out to Bobby for helping me out right there as well. How about a special shout out to Target for sending their pre-order that I ordered. It is Orange Cassidy, pretty plain Jane. I think we could all agree on that. Plain Jane, Orange Cassidy, Target exclusive. Ringside Collectibles, I messed up months ago. I accidentally ordered 2 of the white one. I needed the red one, obviously, and this is the Chase Nia Jakks. They did put it back up on Ringside, and I did save 10% with code Kyle to pick this one up. So I can finally do the set rankings and check out this Nia Jakks, a sleeper Nia Jakks figure, if you ask me, that one there. Speaking of Ringside Collectibles, also, we already unboxed the Cactus Jack on the channel, so check out that review. But I also got Kevin Nash this week. Of course, Mr. Monday Night himself, RVD. And then last but certainly not least, Scott Hall from the Vault Series 6 through the door this week via Ringside Collectibles. And a lot of stuff coming from Ringside Collectibles. I think next week I got the Royal Rumble set, got the new AEW set. There's a lot of stuff coming in my mailbox here. And of course, I'll be out of town. That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. But now coming through the door this week via Mattel Creations, Legend Series 28. Got the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Got Triple H. Once again, Triple H right there. How about another Diesel? It's all coming up Diesel. Right there, Kevin Nash Diesel, of course. And then once again, Scott Hall. How about Razor Ramon? So I got this wave here. On the hunt for the Chase Edition Diesel. I guess we'll wait for Target to get them here in a couple of months. I think later this fall. So Mattel Creations getting out early after this. I'm here for that. Now we're headed back to Ringside Collectibles. It never ends, does it? Logan Paul through the door, the latest and greatest Ultimate Logan Paul. Of course, CM Punk came this week. Already unboxed that on the channel. Check out that review if you have not seen it already. And then I also got Bailey. So I'm just getting farther and farther behind on these unboxings of what it seems to be right here. You see the slope of the mountain going on. looking real fun here. So I got those through the door this week. But we're not done. There's more. Yes, there's more. How about Earl Hebner? Of course, Big Rubber Guys, the former Wrestling Collector Shop exclusive. Did get my Earl Hebner through the door right there. Also got one of 500 WrestleCon exclusive Matt Cardona. I ordered this one, got that through the door this week. And last but not least, how about a Macho King? The Macho King, the former Wrestler Collector Shop exclusive through Major Bendy's Big Rubber Guys. Collect Major. How about that? So 3 Big Rubber Guys through the door this week as well. But we're not done. We got even more stuff going on here. Oh my gosh, it's a mountain. It's all going to fall over on me. But I did get the latest and greatest from Grapplers and Gimmicks. Damian Demento and Rick the Model, the Martel. 2 classic characters in a lot of different ways and a lot of different reasons. First time ever with a figure for Damian Demento. And maybe an improvement on the Hasbro. We'll have to do the comparison on that Rick the Model Martel. So we got those through the door. But not done. Also got a few other things. Things that might have broke the internet on Friday. I did get an early sneak peek of these a little bit. How about Big Daddy Cool Diesel? We're seeing a theme here in weekly purchases. Another Diesel figure right there from Grapplers and Gimmicks. How about the 1 of 500 Chase Edition as well? Got that through the door. And then, of course, another one, the Orange Card Edition. Remember the Orange Cards once upon a time? Got that through the door. And then last but certainly not least, a figure I've wanted for 100 years, it seems like. It is the man, the myth, the legend. It is Oz. Can you believe that? So Grapplers and Gimmicks coming with a lot of different Kevin Nash, Diesel, Oz figures this week. A lot of conversation out there on the internet about that, but we will be able to check out those unboxings on the channel here very, very soon. And that is it. I'm looking around. I think that's it for weekly purchases. And let's be honest, that's enough. That's enough right there. So a lot of stuff through the door this week, no doubt about it. We'll get to it. Just be patient, I guess what I'll say. But if you want an early look at a lot of these unboxings, of course, pays to be a Patreon member. Early access, you get all the glamour shots, you get the bonus stuff, monthly Q&As, you name it. A lot going on the Patreon each and every month. YouTube channel memberships as well. And then, of course, don't forget to let me know what you picked up this week. Put it in the comments down below. Did you get anything extra good? What did you buy? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video. Always helps the channel when you like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Dangerously close to 53,000 subscribers, I believe. The slow crawl to 100,000. We're on it. We're on it. So make sure you do subscribe if you have not already. And subscribe to my other YouTube channel while you're at it. Of course, Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson, Threads on Instagram, all the usual places, TikTok as well, TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com. If you want to email the show, which is my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, with my wife, Angie, each and every Tuesday, wherever podcasts are found. Make sure you leave your question for Question of the Week next week. Just a lot going on. And then I guess while you're at it, why not go to Amazon or Barnes & Noble, check out my books, The Complete Guide to the Jakks Class Superstar Series, and The Complete Guide to the ECW Original San Francisco Toy Makers line. So a lot going on. Another weekly purchases under our belt. We look ahead to the week that is coming, and I'm looking forward to Indiana. We'll see what we come up with from there. So you know what I'm doing? I'm rocking and rolling, strutting and strolling my way into another work week.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?
Get back